football better.
Oh, okay. Fine. And so that would require more practice. So would you want yourself to be more dedicated towards your practice and all of that? Anirudh, I can't see you. Can you sit straight or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great. And can you tell me one quality that you would like to let go of? Like I had said, I'm very quick-tempered. Or like sometimes I get angry really fast, which I don't really like. So, any, huh?
I'm getting angry too fast.
I'm not able to hear you.
Angry very too fast.
Getting angry, you too. Same thing. Same thing. Okay. All right. Also, I think your audio is a little unclear. Okay, so just try to speak up when you can. And we'll begin with the meditation. So let's start.
Let's begin this brief mindful moment by finding a comfortable seat. Feet flat on the floor, hands uncrossed. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we are going to practice a mindfulness activity called mindful eyes. Look at the various objects around you. Notice their shape, their color, their texture. Now notice the space between them, the light and the shadows, the brightness or darkness of the surrounding space. Maybe even notice something you have never seen before. Now take one last breath, breathing in, breathing out, and slowly return to the room.
Okay. So Anirudh, did you follow that? Yes. How do you think it helps us? Do you think mindfulness exercises help us? Not really. Come on, tell me. Look up, look up. What do you think? Yes, how? How do you think?
My mom tells it's useful, but I don't.
Sorry?
My mom.
Anirudh, come closer. I can't hear you properly. Yeah, say.
My mom says it's useful.
Mom said it's helpful. I'm asking you, what do you think? Do you think it's helpful? Sometimes if you take some time off and like pay attention to your breathing.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So what are those times? Like I feel whenever, I have too many thoughts in my head. So like a lot of worries in my head. If I take some time to like meditate and like breathe in and breathe out, it helps.
I don't think it's.
You don't think it helps? What do you usually do when you have like
I don't think it's really useful.
You don't think it's really useful? Okay, that's fine. So what do you think is useful when you think you're worried about like 10,000 things together, how do you take your mind off things?
I sleep.
You sleep, but that's not dealing with the problem. Okay, we'll come back to that. So, sometimes we try to sleep to avoid certain things, when we don't want to think about a lot of things, but sleeping doesn't usually solve it. It puts it on hold for a while. Again, you have that much stress. So mindful exercises actually try to calm you down. So you get better at, dealing with your problems or thought process and all of that. So we can work our way through it.
I never get lots of things in my mind.
You don't get it?
No, I don't get. I don't think nothing like that. No,
Nothing like that? Okay.
like that
Fine.
happens.
Then I'm happy for you. If you don't have so many intrusive thoughts, that's great. Okay. Okay. So Anirudh, we have some spot the difference out here, but pay attention to the picture also. So if this is breaking up for you, then let me know. But so there are 10 differences in these pictures. Can you point out? You can, if you want me to annotate, I'll annotate for you. But basically, sorry, you'll do it? Okay. You can just circle on the right hand side the picture. You can just circle whatever it's different from the left hand side picture. And also pay attention to the picture. Why do you think I'm using this picture? And what do you think today's lesson is about?
That's it.
I see one more. Look carefully. Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Yeah. Okay. That's great. Is there anything else? Are we completely sure there's nothing else?
There's a football and there's and some-
It's almost done. So good. Good job. So what do you think today's lesson is about?
we are going to do these exercises.
Sorry.
We are going to do some of these exercises.
Anirudh, there's some trouble with the audio, I feel. Yeah, say it now. Because your voice is a little unclear to me. You can try saying again. Can you come forward and tell me again?
We are going to do spot the difference today.
Yeah, spot the difference you've done. I'm saying from the picture. From the picture, what do you think? What are we going to talk about today? Spot the difference is one activity. But what do you think is the theme of the lesson today? We'll get a little bit more insight from this. Okay, so we're doing a crossword actually. And I will give you a few words which you have to find here. Okay, so I can put the words in the chat. And I want you to take 2 minutes and I want you to find all of them in 2 minutes. Do you think you'll be able to do that? Yeah, Anirudh? Do you accept the challenge? I will give you 6 words and you need to find it in 2 minutes.
I already found them.
You already found? What did you find?
All
Okay, so these are the words. I've put it in the chat. So we're talking. So from, okay,
and more for
okay.
kit.
We found handball. That's good. There's cricket, tennis, horse racing, boxing, archery. Need a little bit help? Okay, excellent. I found golf. Do you want me to circle that for you? Oh, wow. Okay, Anirudh doesn't need help today. Okay. See, look, let's look for archery. That's something you do know. Okay, let's see. You found it? Oh yeah, I found it as well. Okay. Archery. Next, there is cricket, tennis, boxing. You can follow the trick that I showed you. When you're looking, look at every line. Okay, so if you start looking from here, then look here, and then again go from here, and then again go from here. That's how you'll be able to check faster. So any game you find after this, it's fine. I want you to circle. Don't if you don't want to look for a specific one.
I'll try.
Don't really find it.
I'll find it myself.
Sorry,
I'll find it myself.
you'll find it yourself. Okay, let's take one more minute.
Then what are the words remaining?
Cricket. So it can be ulta as well. Okay, so it might not be CRICKET, but it can start from, it can be CRICKET from the other side. That's a hint. Can I circle it for you? Okay, so here it is.
I said
One,
no.
sorry,
I said no.
it's blurred.
No, I said no for.
Okay. Boxing, can you find?
Yeah.
Is it? Or any other sport if you're able to find. One more and then we'll move on.
It's BOXING is not there.
G is not there. Okay, and I'm sure there will be one more which has it. Okay, all right, fine. Let's consider this is okay. Good job. Could we find any other sport or no? So we found golf, which I didn't mention, so that's great. I don't think there's anything else. So fine. Okay, good job. So what are we going to talk about from the spot the difference and the crossword? What do you think? What are we talking about today? Yes, Anirudh? What do you think we are talking about today? There was a picture. Sorry?
We are going to find the difference in birds.
No. So we are talking about sports today. Okay. So a little bit about sports. So we have an RC related to sports, which we are going to do. Okay. So since we did a spot the difference where people were doing different kinds of activities like riding a bicycle, they were skipping, they were doing all of that. And here also we found different names of the sports, like there's boxing, cricket, archery, all of that. So do we know the competition? Do we know about the Olympics?
Yes.
Yes. So what can you tell me about the Olympics? Do you know anything? Do you
Yes.
know what kind of sports? Yeah, tell me.
Everyone participates for it has a lot of games and
It has a lot of games, right? Then
anyone can participate.
okay. So there are a lot of trial rounds as well. So you have to be extremely good to be able to play the Olympics, like play in the Olympics and compete with others, right? And it's a huge deal. Okay. So what do you think the first game is about? Do you know what it's called? Sorry? Tug of war. Very good. And what's the second one?
Running.
Yeah, it's something like a flat race, but then this is used to be, so nowadays we have tracks and all, right? So here it's without tracks. And do we recognize these?
These are Olympics.
Sorry?
The Olympics logo.
Yeah, excellent. So it's the Olympics, the symbol that it has, right? Fine, that's great. I'm glad that you know it. And so we'll move on from here. So it's just like the World Cup, it's usually held like once in 4 years, right? Okay, I would like you to read it, Anirudh. Can you read it out loud?
At the modern Olympic Games, the first, second, third place athletes were rewarded with gold, silver, bronze medals. At Asian Greek Games, there was only one winner. The one winner's prize was olive branch, wealth or crown,
Wreath or crown?
which was placed on the winner's head. Ancient game Olympic combined sports events with a religious festival to honor the Greek god
Zeus.
He's in a game.
Sorry?
I thought he was in a game.
He was in a game? It was mostly to honor him. I'm not sure if he was in a game. So we can find that out. So Zeus, who was Zeus?
God.
Yeah, he was a king of the gods of Mount Olympus. So of the Mount Olympus, he was a king of the gods. And the ancient Olympics combined the sporting events with religious festival to honor the Greek god. Okay. Anirudh, sit straight. Yeah.
The ancient Greeks thought that the gods chose the winning athletes. They believed that the gods had a messenger named Nike. How is it possible?
How?
How is it possible? Nike is my favorite company.
Nike is your favorite. So that's what. So whatever is going on in today's world, it has some history as well. So it's trying to tell you how it all started, right? So see, you thought Zeus was in a game, but actually he was He was the Greek god for whom the sporting event was organized, right? And here they believe that the gods had a messenger named Nike. Okay, so I understand it's your favorite company, but see that's what it's happening. So let's find out more. Let's continue from here.
Fly down to the athletes and inspire them to win.
Huh?
She would fly down to the athletes and inspire them to win.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's what
Nike.
Nike would do.
Yeah. So Nike here is a she who would fly down to the athletes and inspire them to win. So what did we see is the difference between the modern Olympic Games and the the ancient one? Can you tell me one difference that you saw here? So the modern Olympic Games and the ancient Greek Games.
Asian Games had only one winner, but the Olympic
Yeah. And what would they be gifted?
with the crown.
Yeah. So it's also called a wreath. Have you come across this word before? Can you say it out loud with me? Wreath. Yeah. So I'll read it once more for you so that you retain the information so that it's easier. So at the modern Olympic Games, the first, second, and third place athletes are rewarded with gold, silver, and bronze medals. At the ancient Greek Games, there was only one winner. The winner's prize was an olive branch wreath. So it was made up of an olive branch. Do you know what an olive branch represents, Anirudh? It's basically symbolic of peace. Okay, sometimes olive branch of peace. So olive branch wreath or crown, which was placed on the winner's head. So the ancient Olympics combined sporting events with a religious festival. So that's something interesting, right? So they combined the sporting event with a religious festival to honor who?
Jesus. This.
Zeus, yes. And Zeus was the king of gods of Mount Olympus.
I think he's in Dragon City.
Dragon?
I think he's in Dragon City or some game.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. And so the ancient Greeks thought that the gods chose the winning athletes, and they believed that the gods had a messenger named Nike. She would fly down to the athletes and inspire them to win. Okay, clear till here? Yes, Anirudh? Okay. Go ahead, you can read.
Only Greek-born men could compete in the games. Women were not allowed to watch the events. The winning athlete brought glory to all people of his hometown. When he returned from the games, he was given a hero's welcome. Poets would write verses telling of his great win. Sometimes his statue would built or picture would put him put on oils. People thought the Greek would know and remember him for a long time.
Okay. So only Greek-born men could compete in these games. Women were not even allowed to watch the events. Why do you think so? Yeah, Anirudh, why do you think women were not even allowed to watch the events?
Because,
Or was it? Sorry?
because women could not, they thought that women, if they play, they would get injured and the men would be responsible for them. But if they watch, they'll get inspired and
Okay, but even the men could get hurt, don't you think?
yes, you need to
Yeah.
ask. ask them.
Okay, so basically it didn't have any logic like that. Earlier it was believed that men were stronger, which is not really true now, but it was believed that, and that they could only participate in sports, and that's why women were kept out of sports. So sports was considered to be something where only men could participate, and it was considered to be a place where only which belonged to men. But nowadays, obviously, it doesn't make sense, and like it's a lot more open now. Women play all the games, even the games that were considered to be only for men, women play that as well. So it doesn't really have any justification here. It was just considered to be a men's space earlier, okay, which is no longer true now. The winning athlete brought glory to all the people of his hometown. When he returned from the games, he was given a hero's welcome. Poets would write verses telling of his great win. Sometimes a statue would be built or his picture would be put on coins. People throughout the Greek world would know and remember him for a long time. Did you watch yesterday's match?
Yes.
Yes. So just like Messi is going to be remembered for the longest time when it comes to football, the same way in the Olympics, whoever used to win would come back to Greece and would be remembered for the longest time.
Also,
Okay.
Ronaldo will also be remembered for a long time.
Sorry?
Ronaldo will also be remembered for a long time.
Yes, because Ronaldo has also won and he's established his position already. So he didn't necessarily have to win this time. But otherwise, since he's won and since he's played well, that's why people are going to remember him. So the same way.
I supported France yesterday.
Sorry?
I supported France yesterday.
Supported France yesterday. Oh no. Messi has been my hero since I was a child. So that's why I supported Argentina yesterday. But yeah, France did play well. So good.
I was like
Okay.
yesterday.
You were?
I was like ISO speed yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Anirudh, can you tell me what the meaning of the word glory is?
I don't know how to explain.
Think or give me an example.
I know what that means, but I don't know how to explain.
So give me an example. You don't have to explain the word. Can you give me an example by saying any sentence or something? So glory is basically praise and honor. Okay. So winning athlete brought glory. So winning athlete brought the praise and the honor to all the people. So just like Messi brought praise and honor to Argentina, is the same way winning glory is like praise and honor to the people of his hometown. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Fine. Let's do this one. I want you to write the answers. I will not discuss it now. Once we are done with all the 6, we'll discuss. So we have 6 questions. So first one, can you read the first question? Go ahead.
At the Greek Games, how many prizes were given?
Per event. I want you to write it down. Write it down. And don't tell me the answers now. Bless you. Do you have a notebook?
Yes.
Okay. Quickly write it down, then we go to the next one.
Yes.
Just the answer is fine. Written? Bless you. quickly, Anirudh, written.
I wrote all the questions. I answered
You wrote the answer, right?
for everything.
Oh, you wrote everything? Okay. Second one, both men and women competed in the ancient Greek games. Just write number 2 and write the answer.
Shall I tell the answers?
Write it. Let's do all 6 and then we'll discuss.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 3, where did the winner wear the olive branch wreath?
On his head. On his head.
Okay, you're telling me the answers already. Okay, fine. Let's discuss it as going. So, what is the first one? At the ancient Greek games, how many prizes were given per event?
One.
Both men and women were women competed in the ancient Greek games.
Yes.
Yes. Anirudh, read the question.
No.
False. Third one, where did the winner wear? Around his head. Okay. Go ahead and do these 3.
Okay.
Once you're done with the 3 answers, once you've written it, then tell me.
I am searching for the paper which I wrote the answers. Yeah, now I found it.
Okay. Give you 2 more minutes. If you're not done.
I am done.
Done? Okay.
First one is
So the Greek games were held in honor of which god? Zeus. Okay. Then we say Zeus. And who was Zeus?
a Greek god. No. According to this question, the king of gods of Mount Olympus.
Also, Anirudh, I need to see you. Sit up. The king of gods of Mount Olympus. Good. Which of these was not done to honor ancient Greek
Them
sports
gold
heroes?
medals.
Hmm?
Give them gold medals.
Give them gold medals. Very, very good. Okay. Next one, I want you to write the answer. So it's basically guess the meanings of the following words. You write the word athlete and then write the entire answer, whichever you think. So we are doing basic vocabulary quiz quickly, okay? So write and then we discuss. First one, write athlete, whatever the answer is next to it. Wreath, whatever the answer is right next to it. Let me know when you're done so I can show you the other questions and then we can discuss. Done? Okay, so these are the next. No, do the next two and then we'll go from there. Just glory and verses.
We have done.
Done? Okay.
The other things I need to do.
Okay. So athlete is
Athlete is a person who is into sports and other forms of physical exercise.
okay. And what is a wreath?
Finger ring.
Sorry?
Finger ring.
No. A wreath is a ring made of flowers and or leaves and evergreens. Okay. So we said olive branch wreath and you wear it around your head. So if it's a finger ring, how would you wear it around your head? It won't fit, right? It'll be tiny. So it's a ring made of flowers or leaves or evergreens, which you wear around your head. Okay, can you correct that answer? So, So it's said made of olive branch, right? So olive branch is used to make it like a crown around your head.
I am done writing.
You done? Okay. Next, glory,
Honor.
honor, and versus. Versus.
Writing that is arranged in a rhythmic pattern.
Yes. So verses mostly is in poems, right? And in stories we call that paragraphs, and in poems we call it verses. Okay. Next one says make sentence with the following, and it says wreath. So can you make one sentence with wreath? You can ask for help. I'm there, Prabhula ma'am is there. Anyone you can
Anirudh, should
ask
I
for.
help you? And
No?
by the way, you did very well, Anirudh.
Yes. See? Can you sit up?
Yes.
What do we say? Ma'am is saying you did very well. So we should say something to her, right? Thank you.
Great. I was so proud of you. You did so many right answers. Very well done, Anirudh.
Thank you.
Great.
Okay. So Anirudh, you're making the first sentence with wreath. And if you need help, you're asking ma'am. I'm not helping you with this one.
Yes. Anirudh, you can take my help. First of all, we learned about what wreath is, right? What is the meaning of wreath?
Anirudh?
It's made of flowers and that stuff, and it's
That's right. That's right. So it's mostly award. Hello?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, yes. So it's mostly awarded, right? When you have got prize, that's one part of award. So what do you think you can use it for? When how can you make a sentence out of that? Should I help you, Anirudh?
I need to think.
Sure. Take your time.